What is up, everybody? This is Marvin Gabonzura. Your favorite influencers lying to you. They are not as authentic as they claim to be. Let me explain. We have all been falling for this gimmick, and we still are, because YouTube education channels preach it to us, most especially with the content creators that be authentic, be yourself, be real, as if I've been fake my entire life. And the reason being, the overproduction of YouTube videos has grown stale. So what's the new kid on the block? Authentic, unpolished, unscripted content that has been shot not with a high-end camera, but with a smartphone, using natural light, not expensive lighting gear. So that type of content makes the influencer look authentic, look down to earth, and more like the audience. We trust them, we believe them, we feel like they are one of us. But one thing that these influencers or content creators don't tell you about the authenticity that they claim to have is that type of authenticity, I call it artificially engineered authenticity. Let me break it down. We currently live in a world where being real selves, audiences want to connect with people who feel relatable, people who go through the same ups and downs as everybody else. People are no longer resonating to that old school polished Hollywood vibe anymore. We are now vibing to people who cry on Instagram Live, who post their just woke up selfies, or the my room is a bit messy but I don't care type of videos. You know the videos I'm talking about, right? However, some of this authenticity is manufactured. Yeah. What you see as a spontaneous raw moment could probably be a carefully planned scene. And some of the biggest names in the world do it. I will give you one example from the OG herself, Kim Kardashian and her family. We know the Kardashians as the embodiment of perfection, perfect bodies, perfect lives, perfect fashion. However, they have realized that people are no longer resonating to this type of lifestyle. So realize that of recent they have started opening up to their audiences. They have started getting emotional, talking about uncomfortable stuff. But let's be honest, these so-called authentic and emotional moments are calculated, are very perfectly calculated, because it's part of that larger strategy to keep her engaged with her audience, because we know that she used the perfect image and all this other stuff to keep herself engaged with the audience. But since that is no longer working, they have started riding with a trend, which trend we all know is that authentic trend, that emotional, relatable type of trend. So in that process, she can keep engaged with the audience because her audience is her currency, because that's what we know how influencers make money, because that's how influencers survive. You should always be careful about those authentic videos, those videos of, oh my god, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional right now. It was probably shot 3 times. Remember that time when everything was all about being aspirational 24/7, where we the audiences wanted to be like our favorite influencers. We wanted to follow their lifestyle, the luxury, the glamour, the designer clothes, the Bugattis. We were interested in such stuff. We were fascinated by such stuff. We felt like us attaining the things that our favorite content creators are attaining, it's a win for us. But then that trend has started dying a little bit, because people have realized that even some of these content creators do not actually even have these things. Some of them are just faking it. So it felt like if my favorite content creator is faking it, then probably it's impossible. So why waste my time? Or even some of them who actually have these things, like it's really unattainable. It's unrealistic for you to chase such type of such level of success. So now what happened? What happened is that influencers adapted. Now, instead of showing us that flashy lifestyle, that unattainable type of success, They have now started being more down to earth, more real, or more authentic, more raw, unscripted, unfiltered, more of a normal human being. And what are some of these tactics that these influencers are using in order to generate this artificially engineered authenticity? One of them that I will talk about is what I call the curated vulnerability. This is where an influencer shares a tough story, a personal failure like mental health struggles, or maybe a divorce, maybe a loss of a loved one. Yeah, and in this stage of and this form of authenticity, at times it's real, and I'm not trying to say that every influencer that talks about these things, they're actually what? They're actually faking these things. That's not what I'm saying. And this video is not trying to say that any person that becomes a little bit vulnerable, that they are actually faking all these stories. No, that's not what I'm saying, but these stories could be real, but you realize that they will tell you these stories at specific times. They will tell you these stories and don't tell you others. So they will only tell you stories that they will have to tell you. They will only tell you stories that won't affect their brand, but will generate more sympathy for them, that will generate more genuinity for them, that will generate more trust for their brand, right? They may be real, but strategically selected for you to feel that perfect emotional trigger that they want you to feel, such that you can be able to do whatever they want. So they will have you into their control. Then we have this one that I will call strategic imperfection. This is more of the beginner's tactic, because this is the first tactic that you will have to go into in order to master the others. So this one is where an influencer or a content creator will literally post content or will literally show you their so-called imperfect life or their so-called imperfections within them, or maybe a no makeup photo for my sisters who are into the beauty whatever, then, or maybe a certain business failure, or maybe they failed to live up to their schedule, something. So this one is a bit small and it's not that of a big deal. However, you realize that even the imperfections that they decide to display are a bit too perfect for an average person. And then this one is the most controversial one, and I will call it the relatable struggles. This is where an influencer or a content creator will claim or will pretend or will make you believe that they actually understand or feel for the struggles that you are passing through. This is where they will talk about mental health awareness, they talk about body positivity, the LGBTIQ, ABCD, pun intended, the I take responsibility type of videos. I don't know if you watched that video, but I think it was during the George Floyd saga, where a lot of these white celebrities came out to take responsibility for the action that a police officer did to a black person. And I felt like it was too cringe and it was too fake, to the extent that any person that believed in that type of video just needed medical attention. Because like seriously, it felt like it actually demonstrated how detached a lot of these influencers and celebrities are with reality. So they thought that that type of video would fool us into believing that, okay, they actually care. But we all knew they were forced, and to say these things just such that they do not feel like they do not feel the struggles that an average person is passing through. And guys, do not misquote me. Let me make things clear. I'm not trying to say that every person that is trying to be authentic or is authentic is faking it. No, I don't have a problem with those people. They are okay. We need them. We need more of those people. My problem is more of the people that are faking it. And I'm also not trying to say that the people that are faking authenticity are bad people. In fact, I have no problem with them also. That's not my problem. My problem comes in when your fake authenticity becomes problematic, not to you, but to the people that are watching you. Because these people are trusting you. You know, when you try to create this authenticity, these people actually believe you, these people actually trust you, these people actually feel like you understand what they are passing through. So in that process, they will do whatever you tell them to do, because they feel like, okay, a person like this person who is on a higher position in life feels like us, is relatable, that feels good. So whatever you do is a lesson to them. Whatever you do is an experience to them. Whatever you do is something that they will take as gospel truth. It will generate what we call the illusion of intimacy, where you feel attached, you feel more connected, you feel relatable to the influencer or content creator that you admire, right? And that's where problems come in, because once these people create this genuine trust, whatever you tell them, they will do. Whatever you recommend them, they will do. So whatever product you sell to them, they will buy. Even if they tell you to pay $4,000 to just go and hang out with girls that actually don't care about you, you will pay. I don't think that these people who are actually faking this authenticity are evil people. I think it's smart marketing, because if somebody has mastered the art of manipulatively making you believe that they are authentic, they're actually not, I think it's okay, though I don't recommend it, and that is not my problem. Though, as these people are faking the authenticity, my advice is for you to learn how to figure out when they're actually faking it and when they're being genuine, when they're actually trying to sell you something through the disguise of authenticity, and when they're actually being genuine. And it's a bit challenging, it's a bit difficult, because we live in a world whereby real versus fake is ambiguous. So building, even learning how to build genuine trust is a bit challenging. So if you want to learn how to build genuine trust in a world full of fakes, watch this video to find out.